Alright guys, happy Sunday with Satan. So, yeah, no idea what's going on with this. Like allergies or I don't know. So, alright, part, I don't know, 7, I think, of the Children of Cain. And it just keeps getting better. So, alright. Let's see, where am I? It's really hard to make bookmarks in my own notes because I'm very messy. Okay, we were talking about the goddess. Okay, so now it says here, some traditions regard the goddess as the primary deity who gives birth to the gods. True. Where'd I go? Oh, here I am. So, but in others, there is an asexual or bisexual supreme creator who exists behind the Lord and Lady and manifested them. So, I was having a conversation with a really good friend about, jinn, all the spirits and the jinn that created God to observe them. So they actually had some observance and existence. They had somebody perceiving them. So that was a really interesting theory that we talked about, and oh my god, very amazing. So, as we have seen in this classical world, those magical practices were called, practitioners were called witches. Followed the goddess Hecate and Diana. So we have the Diana cult that spread across Europe with the Roman Empire, and in Gaul, for instance, she was the supreme deity, despite the protests of the church, of course. In the 5th and 6th centuries, there was still the flourishing worship of Diana among the peasant class all over Europe. Always will be, and it will never go away. So, Diana was known variously as the maiden goddess, the guardian of the hill and grave, and the queen of light, or queen of night, and the lady of the forest. So she was also called Luciana, light bearer, and Diana Trivia, as the goddess of the crossed roads. So she would be another aspect, so like Saint Lucy the demon. That makes a little bit of sense. So, I like that though. Now, in the 4th century CE, the church condemned the secret followers of the Society of Diana as heretics. Well, they're heretics themselves. So, yeah, whatever. Put that in your book and read it. Now, the clergy believed that these people had been deceived and led astray by Satan, who had taken the form of the pagan goddess. So they are actually admitting here that there is the pagan goddess, but the devil, well, Satan, took her guys. Read between the lines. Anyways, in the 7th century, when the Duke of Benevento was converted to the new religion, on his first pious act was to have a walnut tree cut down on his estate that was used as a meeting place for witches worshipping Diana. Okay, very strange ways Christianity, yeah. Now in the 10th century, references to the Canon Esposi, the clergy censored those wicked women who have been seduced by the devil. Really. And believed they rode at night with the pagan goddess Diana. So what? But in the Middle Ages, the female leader of the Wild Hunt in Central Europe was often identified with Diana, or the Germanic goddess Frau, Hulda, or Perched. Sounds like perched. So, during the 16th century, a common name for the witch's sabbat was the Game of Diana. Here we have Diana of the Dunes, here in my state. And its legend has it that Diana, the goddess, wanders around the dunes, the sand dunes, for some odd reason, I don't know why, etc., etc., etc. So, but it's a really good story, and I'll find it and I'll share it with you guys. So, it's not too far here from me either, maybe an hour. Now, it was claimed that the witches adore the Lady of the Game and sacrifice to her as a god. So, Diana was also the leader of these so-called good women, which were witches, and led a supernatural army of spirits who rode across the night sky. Pretty much sounds like Hecate. I mean, it really sounds like a bunch of different goddesses. So the Italian historian Dr. Carlos Gittensberg has claimed that these stories are folk memories of the ancient shamanic worship of a prehistoric goddess who was later identified with Diana and Artemis, and that was written in 1990. Other popular forms of the witch goddess found in European folklore included Hambodia, Herodias, the name of the wife of the biblical king Herod, Antipas, Cybele, Benzonia, Bonadomina, the Good Lady, Nycnaben, Aradia, and Marie, a Basque earth and sky goddess still worshipped in the modern fairy tradition in the United States. So as the Roman Catholics' Holy Office of the Inquisition slowly convinced people that the craft was a satanic cult, the old pagan goddesses dwindled in the sanctuary until they were eventually reduced to the minor status Queen of Elfheim, Scottish dialect for the Old Norse for an elf's home, Elfheim. So that's where we get that. So, or Queen of the Fairies. Now, in Germany, the witch goddess was popularly known as Dame Venus. I love that. And she ruled the Hollow Hill of the Venusberg. In 1630, a German sorcerer confessed that he had traveled to this mountain and had been taught the secrets of herbal lore by the goddess Venus, who he also called by the Germanic name Holda. So the cult of Dame Venus was actually very widespread in southern Europe in medieval times and influenced both the romantic Grail legends and the troubadour tradition of country love, or courtly love, not country, courtly. So that's sweet. So that was often associated with Christian heretics like the Cathars and the Albigenses. So yeah, Robert Cochrane said that the real name of the witch goddess was Fate, and added that in overcoming of fate, it is the true Grail. For from this comes inspiration, and death is defeated. Sound a little bit familiar? Tiny bit? Yeah. Everything in the Bible is borrowed, stolen. The goddess is described as being as old as time, and her face is as white as cold as newly fallen snow. Her brow is as smooth and white as alabaster. Her hair is dark as ebony, parted in the middle and hanging down to just below her shoulders. Beneath her thick black curving eyebrows are a pair of ice-cold, vivid blue eyes. That's a really good description. I can only try to imagine that, and it's really hard to, actually. I love that description. So the nose is long and thin and slightly hooked, while the mouth is large and generous with blood-red lips, and that's from Jones, February of 1997. So, very interesting, very interesting. I love this. So, we will go over more tomorrow. Now I just have to find out where I am. So, yes. Okay. Now I know where I'm at. Hopefully, I don't forget. But yes, it's pretty amazing. I mean, it's really amazing lore. I love it. Shoot, I just totally forgot what. I think it was about initiation. Yeah, it was about initiation, so we will do that tomorrow. But yeah, it's very exciting stuff to read about and actually delve into with, just all the different, the cultures and how they did their thing and who stole what and everything like that. So yeah, but alright guys, thank you guys for all the thousands of birthday wishes yesterday. Holy wow. I was like, wow, thank you. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So all my love, all the way from Venus. I knew there was always a reason for this, all the way back down. So I will see you all tomorrow, and everybody have a good day and be safe, and I love you all.